Oh man. Maybe let's transition from a little football into some UFC news. Of course, we had
All
Fight
right.
Night Mexico.
Yeah.
In Mexico City, what is Rodriguez versus Stevenson is the main event. Um,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
Jalen,
if you want to
let
call it
give me
that.
give me your right, give me your perspective on what ended up being a total shit show.
Yeah. So about 10 to 15 seconds into the first round, Yair pokes Stevenson in the eye, and they give Stevens the full 5 minutes to try to recover, and he could not open his eye, and the ref was forced to end it. And fans started throwing trash into the ring, beers, all that stuff. We had announcers hiding under tables,
Yeah, it was
people
bad.
fighting in the audience. It was bad. They had to have a full security team escort Stevens out the ring because they were throwing so much
They
shit,
want him dead.
and he couldn't see.
Yeah,
And then Yair goes to pretty much make it worse by saying he thinks that he pretty much not outright, but he pretty much said he thinks Stevens was faking and that
yeah,
he could have continued, which makes the fans even more pissed.
exactly. Of course,
And they
they're
just
gonna believe
continue to throw
Rodriguez
shit.
because Rodriguez is a hometown hero there in Mexico City.
Exactly. And so now you have a whole bunch of Spanish origin fighters online and stuff going at Stevens saying they think he's faking.
No fighter
And it's
is gonna
like,
fake an injury after 15 seconds. I could see if
yeah,
Rodriguez was beating him, and it was notable. And then Stevenson went out with the eye and said he couldn't continue to get the no contest. Then I
yeah.
could see that, but
But
no.
I feel like it's not deep enough in the fight for it to be like, oh, I was faking an injury because now I know what he's going to do.
Stevenson had a
It's only
gauze pad
15
over his
seconds.
eye too.
Yeah,
After the
like he
fight,
had to go to the hospital immediately. They sent him to an emergency, what is it,
the emergency
orthodontist,
room.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
yeah, and he had to get checked out there, and then immediately
Man,
after
they're in
calls
Mexico,
for
so
a
you gotta
rematch.
put doctors in quotation marks, I guess.
Yeah, but since they're in Mexico, Stephens wanted the immediate rematch like as soon as possible. But since Mexico actually has, I think it's like not a fighters union, but something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what the actual name of it is called.
Yeah.
He's actually going to have to almost probably serve like a year suspension, medical suspension, for the fight being stopped due to injury.
Wow.
And so since certain places have rules like that, to where they have to serve suspension
So they're
for
not gonna do that.
fights ending like that.
Not gonna have that in Mexico, I guess.
Most likely not. I
The
hope not.
rumor is in a few months, I think there's going to be a fight night in Boston, and I think they're trying to because the co-main for that card just fell out, so I think the Warriors are trying to replace that co-main hole with Rodriguez and Stevenson rematch.
Yeah, but it's all going on if the Mexico's going to allow Stevens to fight again without another year suspension.
That'd be so shitty
But
if that
as of right
actually
now, it's
happens.
looking like he's going to get a lengthy suspension.
That's fucked.
But it's just like when Ronda Rousey got knocked out by Holly Holmes, they made
Yeah.
her serve a year suspension because of how she got knocked out.
Oh, that
So
one was
Stevens,
brutal.
since he got, yeah. So since Stevens got poked and he said he couldn't open his eye and
Hmm.
he had to go to emergency services, they're going to make him serve at least some type of suspension, whether that's short or long. Right now, it looks like it's going to be a long one, based off the fact that our fight had to end
Yeah.
due off the
That'd be
injury.
a shame to see. Moving on from
Yeah,
that, we got Dana White coming out and saying that the next heavyweight fight, the heavyweight title fight, will be Daniel Cormier versus Stipe Miocic, 3. And
yeah,
DC says that he's willing to make that fight at UFC 245, which is somewhat soon. And then,
yeah. It's pretty damn soon.
yeah. And this is probably more than likely going to be DC's retirement match if this does
Yeah,
happen.
he announced that he'll fight one more time. This is
Win
the
or
only
loss.
fight that means something to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a win or loss. This is going to be his last fight. Said the only fight that means something left to him, which I think was a shot at John Jones, which
Oh,
to
yeah.
me makes it seem like that's not the only fight that means something to him.
I don't blame DC for
You
not wanting
fought.
to fight John Jones last, so
No, you don't want to fight
definitely
John
has a
Jones
better
for your
chance
retirement
against
fight.
Stipe.
Yeah, so I'd go after Stipe too.
Hmm.
And also, it's smarter for him because it's a fight that he won't have to make a weight cut for. You would hate for
Exactly.
your last fight to have to be a big weight cut, and
Exactly.
then you end up losing because of a weight cut issue or something like
Also,
that. So,
it's a
yeah,
trilogy. The best things happen in
yeah,
threes. It's going to be a great fight no matter what happens, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. But I wouldn't mind seeing him fight Jones again,
No, of course not.
just for the hell of it.
Yep. I think some of the biggest news is that in the flyweight division we have number 2 Brian Ortega versus number 6 Korean Zombie, made official for Fight Night in South Korea on December 21st of this year.
Yeah,
that's going
Fight
to
Night
be
Busan.
that's going to be amazing. I cannot wait.
It's the Korean Zombie. That's a fucking fighter right there.
And so is Brian Ortega. These are two guys that are just brutal and just kill.
Yeah. Brian
honestly,
Ortega goes zombie hunting.
Would not be surprised if only one walks out of the octagon on the 21st.
Yeah.
For Christmas come early. Killers.
Because even the Korean Zombie, even though he lost his last fight to Yair Rodriguez, he was winning that fight.
It was
and
the last
for you to have the ball, yeah, it was like for you to have the balls, knowing you're winning a fight, to tell a dude just let's go, let's keep swinging, and you know this is like all you have to do is sit there and you win. Even though he ended up getting knocked out by a crazy upward elbow, there was like no one out. There's very few people in the UFC that have the balls to be like, let's go.
This fight it's almost guaranteed to be it's definitely going to be a fight of the year candidate without doubt.
Definitely.
I just really cannot wait to actually see them step into the octagon and try to kill each other, because that's going to be one of the greatest fights.
If Korean Zombie freaking wins, if Korean Zombie wins that, I feel like he's next in line for First of all, South Korea's going to go fucking crazy. I feel like he's next in line.
This is, of course, going to be Brian Ortega's first fight in the year since losing Max Holloway. Imagine the Korean Zombie versus Max Holloway. That'd be.
Actually, what I would like to see is if Korean Zombie wins this and Conor comes back to featherweight.
The Korean Zombie versus
Conor McGregor.
Oh, that would be shit. Awesome. A little bit of fancy.
And winner fights Holloway.
Oh yeah.
That would be awesome.
That'd be fucking ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
Man, it is a good time to be a UFC fan right now.
Man, it is a great time to be a UFC fan. Oh, and there's Masvidal versus Nate Diaz fight getting closer and closer.
Motherfucker belt. I love. Thank you, Dana. Some people say it's cheesy. I think it's great by the UFC for actually making a real belt, BMF belt.
I can't wait till they show what it looks like.
I think that's going to be displayed like 2 weeks or a week before the fight. It's coming up.
Definitely.
And of course, on October 5th, we have Whitaker versus Israel Adesanya in a title belt unification fight.
That's the fight of the year candidate right there.
Yes.
And let's not forget that earlier this year, Stylebender did have a fight of the year candidate already against Kevin Gastelum. That I think is still my number one for fight of the year. Kevin Gastelum versus Israel Adesanya, 5 rounds.
Even before that, yeah, Anderson Silva versus Israel Adesanya.
Great fight. He's been doing great fights. So I feel like that's a great fight that I'm highly looking forward to.
Yeah, Whitaker being the Australian Whitaker being in Australia. I think they're in Melbourne for that one.
They're in Melbourne.
Marvel Stadium.
Yeah.
Them Aussies go crazy too. I love those fights in Australia.
Yeah, and Bellator has an event going on this Friday and Saturday. They have a couple big events going on.
They got a tournament
that should be exciting. Right? They do have a tournament, and also MVP makes his return after his first a pro loss. Huh. He just had his first pro loss against who was that? Douglas Lima.
Okay.
And he goes against the Irishman. Kelly. Then they fucking hate each other. So
those fights are always the best when they actually want to kill each other. Love it.
Yeah, when people actually hate each other, those are great ones. That's why people love watching Conor McGregor fight, because he makes people fucking hate him.
Exactly. Maybe. So going.
And Dana also said that he's highly open to getting Conor on that December card in Vegas.
Yep.
So hoping for that.
Imagine
fight in Vegas
pans out. There'll be so much good fighting to the end of the year.
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely looking to this end of the year at UFC.
It's gonna be. Everything is stacked from this point on.